make I update to na see the hot. But ADS, knock them the update. This campaign season don't expose say another name for corruption in Nigeria. Now, special purpose vehicles, SPVs. This is our discussion today. Make we run and see the hot no time. My name na ADS. TINUBUGATE done the trend for days now. The All Progressive Congress, APC, don't call out the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, to step down from the presidential race and surrender himself for investigation based on the revelation from his former aide, Michael Achimulugu, Abi Achimugu. Una know the story, Abi. The guy accused Atiku and him boss, ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo, of creating what them call special purpose vehicles, SPVs, during their time when they been they control the presidency from 1999 to 2007, just to thief public funds in the name of awarding contracts to companies where no they exist. Una know the story. I know why I recap them so that una go understand the gist for today. Waiting una think say be the reason behind this revelation when me know say na blackmail on the person and character of Atiku Abubakar. According to PDP, the reason it don't come out PDP don't find out the reason why APC they blackmail their presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. Ngwano, watch.
This whole gamut of story that they are bringing, it is in a bid to cover up for what they know is about to come about an existing investigation in the EFCC, not fiction, existing investigation in EFCC that was submitted a few years ago by the former MD of Alpha Beta, where he indicted in his investigation corrupt practices by Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the flag bearer of the All Progressives Congress. And in that petition, he outlined criminal activities that if the EFCC is to act upon it today, Asiwaju will be arraigned in court. And we, with the knowledge of law, are not even saying arrest him, because first you must investigate. The good thing for us is that this was submitted to them for years. For there is every reason to believe that they would have concluded investigation on that. And that's why these people did that, because they know we are going to call on EFCC to act by arraigning this man in the court. But we haven't even done anything yet. You know that on the evidence of law, this man has a conviction from a court in Chicago. And they know that the Nigerian people, their mind is made up on the basis of that we cannot elect somebody as president who will be a subject of blackmail from the country. They also know that some journalists did an investigation and they are writing a petition to NDLEA of investigation of certain drugs that were discovered in Lagos. And that is why they felt that by creating what do I call it, like you are trying to distract somebody from the main issue that is to come, they came up with this issue that has no basis in law, no basis in fact, no basis in ethics, but the frenzy. When they pushed this young man and he released those things, the media houses in Nigeria didn't see it as anything reasonable to carry it. So for days, this thing was not covered. Then they now said, let us hold a press conference and blackmail the media.
Daniel Bwala, a spokesperson of the PDP Presidential Campaign Council, talk inside that video, say, the APC, they fully aware, say their presidential candidate, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, get questions to answer. We consign high profile corruption, and so them come manufacture plan to hire a professional blackmailer to bring Atiku Abubakar down by all means. The PDP now also come out to accuse the presidential candidate of the APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. PDP say na Tinubu be the grand commander of special purpose vehicles, SPVs, where him used to milk Lagos State dry during his time as governor of the state. Make we hear from the PDP. Oh yeah, watch.
It is now in public space how Bola Tinubu reportedly used one of his many SPV companies, Soft Alliance, to steal a whopping $1 million belonging to Lagos State through an account 0015778102 in a third generation bank, and how the sum of $826,000 belonging to Lagos State was said to have been moved to Tinubu's domiciliary account in a fourth generation bank with account number 0036620785 in a 3-day lodgement scheme. It is also in public space how the act of the notorious apple dodger, the money was on February 3, 2015, split and paid in bits and pieces in $30,000, $30,000, $35,000, $30,000 into a domiciliary account 0036620785, reportedly belonging to Bola Tinubu in a first generation bank. Nigerians are now in the know of how the tranches of $35,000, $71,000, $100,000, $30,000, $200,000, $300,000, $30,000, $70,000, $80,000, $70,000, and $30,000 were reportedly taken by Tinubu from different branches of the said first generation bank between February 4 to February 5, 2015. Nigerians now know of how Tinubu has been desperately trying to divert attention from his alleged use of Alpha Beta Consulting Limited and Alpha Beta LLP SPV companies he reportedly owned by Proxy to loot 100 billion tax money belonging to Lagos State since 2002. It is now in public domain how Alpha Beta, which has for over 20 years held the exclusive rights to collect taxes in Lagos State in return for a commission under very shady arrangements through which it reportedly siphoned billions of naira belonging to Lagos State. The public is also now aware of a petition before an anti-corruption agency where Tinubu's SPV company is reported to have used another company which shares same address with Tinubu's office on Idowu Taylor Street in Lagos to launder Lagos State funds. Documents cited in one of the anti-corruption agencies reveals that Tinubu's SPV laundered over 20 billion, averaging $46.5 million in different currencies to several companies, including payment of $1 billion, meaning $2.3 million to a company that is widely known to belong to him. Bola Tinubu should come out clean and speak to these damning money laundering findings against him. He should explain to Nigerians how billions of naira belong to Lagos State and meant for the welfare of the people reportedly found their ways into Soft Alliance and ended in bits and pieces in foreign currencies into domiciliary accounts allegedly owned by him in commercial banks. We also challenge Asiwaju Tinubu to explain to Nigerians how, as Lagos State Governor, he awarded the exclusive rights of tax collection in Lagos State to his proxy company, Alpha Beta, as well as the allegation that the SPV was used to steal over 100 billion naira belonging to Lagos State. Furthermore, Nigerians are still awaiting the APC presidential candidate explanation for his conviction and criminal forfeiture of $460,000 in a criminal case of trafficking in narcotics in the United States of America, for which under Section 137, 1, subsection D of the 1999 Constitution as amended, he is not eligible to contest election in Nigeria.
Hey! This allegation dey very heavy. You hear the amount where Tinubu allegedly thief from Lagos State using special purpose vehicles. With these cases of SPVs where Tinubu and Atiku carry for their head, this one don't tell us say if there are 100 companies where government at any level in Nigeria they work with, 80% of those companies e no dey exist o. E no dey exist. Na the motto to thief public funds be that. One thing wey don shock me like naked wire na say with all these allegations wey dey on top Tinubu and Atiku head, none of them don come out to defend theirself. Na only their spokesperson dey defend them up and down, down and up. This one mean say silence na acceptance according to Oyibo. In conclusion, PDP don inform Nigerians why Atiku Abubakar na the messiah of our time, even with him corruption allegations wey don Casablanca everywhere for social media. Everybody now know about Atiku Gate. Make una hear as dem take tell us say na Atiku be the messiah of our time. Ngwana watch.
Can Nigerian people for the life of me honestly ask themselves an answer that we are prepared to have a president that will appear in the United Nations, and when he stands to address, he will say, the fellow citizens of the world, here we are in the United Nations, different from blah blue, blue, and blah blah. Or that he will say he brings electricity from America and converted it into yam and beans. Or he will say he will turn 50 million people into Abado. And you see, if you look at the candidates running for the office, for the serious-minded Nigerians, it is quite evident. People in Nigeria, their minds are made up. It's like you're going to obedient people and you are trying to blackmail Peter Obi. And you are singing hip hop, it will not move them. The Nigerian people have made up their mind. They've looked at these political parties. APC is on the extreme, playing religious politics. Labour on the extreme, playing religious politics and all kinds of things. PDP is the only party that has national strength with a common objective for a recovered Nigeria from the doldrum. 70 trillion, Abati.
Yes, so Daniel Bwala. Nobody want president, we go they operate on a blue blah bala blue frequency. The same way, nobody wants a president we get plenty corruption and criminal allegations hanging all over him head, on top his head like this. Now corruption and criminality, now in food there. Nigerians want an incorruptible president come May 29th, 2023. We go vote massively to elect such a president come February 25th, when all of us go enter our individual polling units, go vote our choice. Finally, PVC collection day on now. Collection go end on the 29th January according to INEC. Go collect your own now and be part of Nigeria Decides 2023. I go see you again. Oh yeah, wait. You don't collect updates, you want run away, Abi? Biko, subscribe. Enjoy. Biko, da Allah, subscribe.